Princess Charlene of Monaco has once again captured the attention of fashion enthusiasts and royal watchers worldwide with a hairstyle that evokes the graceful elegance of a prima ballerina, and the secret behind this stunning transformation lies in a subtle volume effect that has beauty experts and hairstylists everywhere taking notes. Before we dive deep into this fascinating story about one of Europe's most stylish royals, make sure to hit that subscribe button, smash the like icon, and drop your thoughts in the comments below because we love hearing from you, and don't forget to share this video with anyone who appreciates royal fashion and timeless elegance. Princess Charlene, the former Olympic swimmer who became the Princess of Monaco when she married Prince Albert in 2011, has never been one to follow conventional royal fashion rules, and her bold approach to personal style has made her one of the most watched and discussed members of European royalty, particularly when it comes to her hair choices that have consistently pushed boundaries and challenged traditional expectations of how a princess should present herself to the world. The comparison to a ballerina is not simply about aesthetics but speaks to a deeper understanding of how Princess Charlene has mastered the art of combining strength with grace, athleticism with femininity, and modern sensibility with timeless elegance. Her hairstyle, which creates what experts are calling a subtle volume effect, represents a masterclass in sophisticated styling that manages to be both effortlessly chic and carefully constructed, much like the appearance of a ballet dancer whose seemingly effortless movements are the result of years of disciplined training and meticulous attention to detail. This particular styling technique has become something of a signature for the princess, who has long favored shorter hairstyles that set her apart from many of her royal counterparts who typically maintain longer, more traditional looks that have been associated with royal women for generations. The subtle volume effect that has everyone talking is achieved through a combination of expert cutting techniques, strategic styling methods, and an understanding of how to work with hair texture to create lift and movement without appearing overdone or artificial. Unlike dramatic volume that can look heavy or dated, this approach creates an airy, lightweight appearance that adds dimension and sophistication to shorter hairstyles, particularly the pixie cuts and closely cropped styles that Princess Charlene has made her own over the past several years. The technique involves creating layers and texture at the crown of the head while keeping the sides sleek and tailored, resulting in a balanced silhouette that flatters the face while maintaining a sense of polish and refinement that is essential for someone in her position who is constantly photographed at official events and public appearances. What makes this hairstyle particularly noteworthy is how it reflects Princess Charlene's journey from Olympic athlete to royal icon, bridging two worlds that might seem incompatible but which she has seamlessly merged through her personal style choices. As a competitive swimmer who represented South Africa at the 2000 Sydney Olympics, Charlene Whitstock was accustomed to practicality and functionality in her appearance, and when she transitioned into royal life, she brought that sensibility with her rather than completely abandoning her authentic self to conform to royal expectations. Her shorter hairstyles have always served a dual purpose, being both practical and stylish, modern and elegant, bold and appropriate, demonstrating that it is possible to honor tradition while also expressing individuality and contemporary taste. The ballerina comparison is particularly apt because both Princess Charlene and professional dancers understand the importance of posture, presentation, and the way that every element of one's appearance works together to create a complete picture. Ballet dancers are known for their elegant buns and sleek hairstyles that emphasize the line of the neck and the carriage of the head, and Princess Charlene's cropped styles achieve a similar effect by drawing attention to her bone structure, her graceful neck, and her confident bearing. The subtle volume at the crown prevents the style from appearing too severe or masculine while maintaining the clean lines and sophisticated simplicity that have become her trademark, creating a look that is unmistakably feminine without relying on traditionally feminine markers like long flowing locks or elaborate updos. Fashion experts and royal commentators have noted that Princess Charlene's willingness to embrace shorter hairstyles represents a broader shift in how we think about femininity, elegance, and what it means to look royal in the 21st century. While princesses like Catherine of Cambridge and Crown Princess Victoria of Sweden maintain longer hairstyles that connect them to generations of royal women before them, Princess Charlene has carved out her own niche by demonstrating that short hair can be just as regal, just as sophisticated, and just as appropriate for royal duties as more traditional styles. This choice has resonated with women around the world who see in her a reflection of modern femininity that values authenticity and personal expression over rigid adherence to outdated conventions. The technical aspects of creating this subtle volume effect involve several key elements that work together harmoniously. First, the cut itself must be precisely executed with graduated layers that are shorter at the nape and longer toward the crown, creating a natural foundation for volume without requiring excessive styling products or teasing that can damage hair or look unnatural. Second, the styling process typically involves blow-drying with a round brush at the roots to lift the hair away from the scalp while directing the lengths in a way that complements the overall shape of the style. Third, the finish requires minimal product application, perhaps just a light texturizing spray or volumizing powder at the roots, to maintain the airy, effortless quality that makes the style so appealing and so reminiscent of a ballerina's refined aesthetic. Princess Charlene's hair evolution has been documented extensively over the years, from her longer blonde locks during her early relationship with Prince Albert to the dramatic pixie cut she debuted in 2011 shortly before her wedding, which sent shockwaves through royal watching communities and sparked countless discussions about whether such a bold style was appropriate for someone about to become a princess. Over time, however, her short hairstyles have become not just accepted but celebrated, with many fashion publications naming her one of the most stylish royals and praising her for bringing a fresh, contemporary perspective to royal fashion. The subtle volume technique represents the latest refinement of her signature look, adding softness and dimension while maintaining the clean, modern aesthetic that has become synonymous with her public image. The impact of Princess Charlene's styling choices extends beyond mere fashion trends, touching on deeper questions about identity, authenticity, and the evolving role of women in traditional institutions. By maintaining a hairstyle that reflects her personal preferences rather than conforming to expectations of how a princess should look, she sends a powerful message about the importance of staying true to oneself even when operating within systems that have historically demanded conformity. This authenticity has endeared her to many supporters who appreciate seeing someone in her position make choices that prioritize personal comfort and individual expression over public opinion or conventional wisdom about royal presentation. Hairstylists who have analyzed Princess Charlene's looks note that the subtle volume effect also serves practical purposes beyond aesthetics, helping to create the illusion of thicker, fuller hair and adding youthful vitality to her overall appearance. The technique is particularly effective for women with fine or thinning hair, as it maximizes the appearance of density without relying on length or heavy styling that can actually weigh hair down and make it appear even thinner. This practical consideration, combined with the undeniable elegance of the final result, makes it a technique worth considering for anyone looking to update their look with something sophisticated yet manageable, polished yet not overly fussy. The comparison to ballet continues to resonate because both Princess Charlene's style and classical dance represent disciplines where apparent effortlessness is actually the result of significant skill, practice, and attention to detail. Just as a ballerina makes incredibly difficult movements look easy and natural, Princess Charlene's hairstyle appears simple and uncomplicated while actually requiring expert cutting and styling to achieve the precise balance of volume, texture, and shape that makes it so successful. This intersection of simplicity and sophistication is perhaps the hallmark of truly great style, whether on stage, in royal palaces, or in everyday life. As Princess Charlene continues to evolve her signature look while maintaining the core elements that have made it so distinctive and admired, she reminds us that true style comes not from following trends or conforming to expectations but from understanding what works for you individually and having the confidence to embrace it fully, and that sometimes the most powerful fashion statement is simply being unapologetically yourself regardless of the setting or the audience. So here's the question that will keep us all thinking. If Princess Charlene's bold hair choices have redefined what royal elegance can look like in the modern era, what other traditional standards of royal appearance might be ready for a contemporary reimagining?